Okay, that is offensive to say about deciding if the visual of a person is worthy of you opening the door.
You guess what? Reality is pretty offensive.
Maybe we're not right for each other.
Y'all think?
So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh no, he didn't.
Hello.
So you just want to call it a night?
Of course.
I mean,
Yeah.
isn't there some kind of compromise or something?
Bitch. Cheese Factory was the compromise, much more than you ever deserved.
Ladies, can you believe this?
Again, the quiet part out loud.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Don't be sorry.
I
Sorry to yourself.
If I don't feel respected, I
mean,
not
Look at
gonna-
her body language has completely shifted, has done a complete 180. Notice that.
I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
And this is why
I mean, you didn't want this person.
Wait, and you really leaving from a place you said you didn't want to be at?
And that I was late. I understand that.
Oh,
I understand
okay.
that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points.
But you still posted this, didn't you?
That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken everyone. So
Yeah, did you notice how he says, my standards are not very high?
Mm-hmm.
That is the average man.
Yeah.
We're not asking for a lot.
Exactly. And that's exactly why I think you are perfect for me covering this, because I'm not too far off from the mindset of this guy where I don't have a lot of options. I'm not looking for a lot of options. So if something comes around, then I'm not going to, defile my standards and whatever. But, there's a different level of, like we were talking about, scarcity and lack. Now, if you understand that is the case, then maybe don't be putting yourself out there to be shit on like this. And so I usually don't. But that comes with an understanding that I know, not that I'm a bad person, not that I'm too short to be cool. I'm not any of that. I understand what the landscape is like.
Right.
It's just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
MJ said, okay, that is offensive to say about deciding if the visual of a person is worthy of you opening the door.
You guess what? Reality is pretty offensive. Do you
I'll
know
go
what's
with that.
offensive? A woman that thinks that she's entitled to your hard-earned money because she decided to show up in your vicinity. That's offensive.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, I think that if the person decides, who this is, sees who it is, see what it is, and you're talking a little, and you decide to go on that date, then if you are a chivalrous person, then that's how you should act. That's my position on it.
Let me make one thing clear to the ladies in the office, all 1.75 ladies that are in the chat. Let me make this very clear. Your value in society and your value in the dating market are two completely different concepts. I know that many of you are professionals and you're intelligent and all the things that we don't give a fuck about when we go to date you.
Yep.
But how you've treated in the real world, being strong and independent and all that, that's great. I'm happy for you. In fact, I'd like to meet a woman that has interests in intelligence. That's great.
I said, shit, me too.
However, since the beginning of time and until the US and Russia drop all their nukes and burn away the atmosphere and we all die, up until that time, we care about what you look like. And that decides your value in the dating market. Your age, yes, as a woman, your age matters in the dating market. Now, should you be discriminated against in the workplace because of your age? No. But the dating market and the workplace are two totally different arenas. And everybody's value in different places are going to be different.
Yep. And so this MJ is kind of saying what I was saying earlier, is that good manners are good manners and they're about you. But so if you're talking to just, it doesn't even have to be within dating, just in normal social interactions. If you're being polite to somebody, at what point or what can they do that would stop you from being nice and having good manners? Is there nothing, like if somebody's punching you in the face, and you're like, please stop, Or can we admit that there's a point at which good manners are not appropriate for this situation?
Also, what constitutes good manners? Because every day, everywhere, women open up their own car doors. So if he had not opened the door, that would have made him less of a man, less of a gentleman, while he's there, willing to spend his hard-earned money and waited for a woman for an hour. Again, it is not just the appearance. It is her attitude. It's her body language. It's her lack of respect for his time. Her lack of accountability. I can go on and on and on. All of this stuff had already occurred before he got out the car to open the door.
Yep.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with a man opening a woman's car door. I think it's a little bit cringe because you're kind of signaling to her that maybe you're not worth all of that much, and now you're placing her on a pedestal. Yep. And in today's atmosphere, you're sending a bad message because now she thinks, well, maybe I didn't get the prize here. Maybe this is not the guy that I'm really attracted to because this guy is trying to do everything to get my attention. Most women like the guys that don't give them any attention.
Mm-hmm. And that's
so
exactly...
you're trying to go so hard to be Mr. Chivalrous. In effect, what you're telling her is, I don't get no buns.
Yep. And shout out to Ray Pest. Welcome to the party. And that's exactly why, you know, it's frustrating when you, because like you said, these guys fuck up the market. Because now, if I'm just talking to somebody and I happen to be just a normal, like not a nice guy, but like a guy who happens to be nice and happens to be thoughtful and happens to be whatever. Now I have to fucking pretend that I'm not that person and treat you like shit because you're expecting that a nice guy is going to be, you know, some simpy loser when, and now it's all these games. Like, when I don't want to play games, and then I don't play games. And you're like, well, this is getting too serious. I'm like, bitch, I'm just fucking talking to you. Chill the fuck out. Why? Why?
Right.
Why? Because other small, brown, skinny men act like this. Get your fucking shit together, because it's hurting the rest of us. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.